So something that we've had to deal with a lot throughout this magical run for the Minnesota Fighting Vikings is negative Vikings fans. Now, we've said before, like no two fans are alike. They're sort of like snowflakes. Everyone is unique. Well, not snowflakes, like they're always taking offense to everything. Actually, maybe. But everyone is unique. There's no correct way to be a fan. You can be positive. You can be negative. You can be neutral. You can be like rah, rah, sis, boom, bah. You can be fair weather. It's like, oh, I only cheer for them when they're good. That sort of thing. But, obviously, we're more positive. And I'm just like a positive person in life in general, where, hey, if I have 10 failed business ideas, but, I was like, the next one's going to work out. Next one's going to hit it big, baby. Or I shanked 10 drives in a row on the golf course. It's like, hey, number 11, straight down the pipe, 320. It's coming, man. All right. So that's just my natural disposition on life. That's the way I see the Vikings, even though I understand why some Vikings fans are super dire and snarky because of history. The 0-for-4 in Super Bowls. Hell, they haven't even been to the Super Bowl in my lifetime. They just lose in NFC title games. So I understand why, some Vikings fans are just like waiting for the other shoe to drop, just waiting for this team to break you hot. I fully understand that, but I don't know. Like, at a certain point, I really do empathize. Like, I do really feel bad, because if someone is like that with their football team, which again is supposed to be the escape from reality, it's supposed to be escape from life, where you just enjoy something for 3.5 hours. But if you're always like, well, this team isn't as good as the record says it is, or oh, this team can't beat the Eagles or the Cowboys or even the Niners, and blah blah blah, and even if they get to the Super Bowl, they're gonna lose to the Chiefs or the Bills or the Bengals, and oh, Jefferson is nice except he can't carry the offense, the defense is bad, blah 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 blah. Just stop it. At a certain point, like, you feel bad and you empathize, and you worry that could bleed over to their life, where maybe they're just really unhappy. Maybe something happened in their life that you don't even know about that gives them this disposition. Like, maybe they go into every relationship thing is like, oh, this person's going to let me down. Or they go to their job every single day. It's like, this job sucks. I can't get a better job because, nothing ever works out. I always get screwed. Everything always happens bad to me. Just the whole victim mentality. So I don't know, man, where it's like what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the Vikings to blow out every single team every single week, 60-0? And then you're like, okay, I will finally give them my stamp of approval. I will say that this team is okay, versus the greatest XYZ record team in NFL history, like we always roll. So I don't know. Like, if and when the Vikings go to Green Bay and burn Utica to the ground, knock the Packers out of the playoffs, and then all of a sudden the Eagles lose to the Saints one time, and then maybe the Eagles lose to the Giants one time, Vikings go into Chicago, Justin Fields puts up 50,000 fantasy points, even though no one should play fantasy in week 18, but then the Bears still lose by 20, which is what they've been doing. Crooked Chicago Bears, Vikings 14-3, 1 seed is like, oh, well, the bye is nice because that means they can't lose on the bye. And then, the Vikings coming in against the Niners or the Cowboys, they're probably going to lose. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I mean, just one game at a time, any given Sunday, weird stuff can happen. That's right. And I understand, given the Vikings history, it is very, very easy to be negative and snarky, but I don't know. Just give this team a chance. Give life a chance, man. Like, just wake up in the morning one day thinking, like, this is going to be the day. This is going to be the day that the Vikings kick some ass. This is going to be the day that I kick some ass. Good things are going to happen today. And guess what? When you have that mentality that you expect good things to happen, guess what? Sometimes they do. And if you expect bad things to happen, guess what? Sometimes they do. All right, so keep your head up. Skull, no production value. Bye.